Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Travis Patel, and in this video I want to talk about growing your business and outsourcing and finally getting employees on your payroll so that you can rinse and repeat the things that are working for you. Now, all of us in the entrepreneurial world, we start out as that one-man show, that solo act, where we're going and we're doing all the duties that are required of our business, and we're just trying to find that first way to make our first dollar, then our first $100, our first 1,000, and so on. But eventually you're going to come to a point where, and you probably already have come to that point, where you realize, I can't do this all. There's so many things that are required for a legitimate and authority business. There's no way one person can do them all. I need to find more people. And in the beginning, we realize that we see, okay, I can't do all these social media platforms and run ads and research new products or whatever it may be. So we focus on those one or two things that are working for us, that are our strengths and what we're good at, and that are actually working and making money for us. And then, like I said, eventually we're going to need to outsource and grow. So here is a mind map, just kind of a breakdown explanation of my business here at MB3, what we're putting in place, each role that we're hiring towards, that we're growing to. This is an end thought type of manner, and there will be multiple people in each of these positions as we grow and rinse and repeat and grow our e-commerce business, grow our digital empire, and everything else that we have going on. Now, in the beginning, this was all me. I did every piece of this that was required and that we needed to get going. But one at a time, as I broke it down here, I was able to start outsourcing one employee at a time, and we're going to continue to do that until we fill up each position here with multiple people so that we have that empire. So this may look a little convoluted, a little complex because there's so many positions, and like I said in the beginning, you're the only one, maybe you and a VA. So you're doing all of these pieces in your business on a consistent basis, like you should be. So what we had to do is we had to look at all these departments, look at all these pieces that we want in the end game, and how can we slowly work our way there. And that's when I kind of broke this down. We started, of course, in the e-commerce world to really start having success, and that's where I had to start outsourcing in the beginning. We had these Shopify stores working, these physical products being sold. We need people in place to continue launching new products, continue advertising, customer support, all that. So I took this mastermind, this giant idea of the end goal, and I broke it down into these simple positions that are required in the beginning. The first things I need to outsource. Now, obviously, we have a project manager, and this is someone who's overlooking everything out there. This would be you in the beginning, obviously, making sure that every role is being done and done appropriately and done on time. Now, all those other main categories and the main positions we talked about earlier can really be broken down into 5 distinct positions that we start off with. We have a project executive. This is a virtual assistant, kind of your go-to grunt worker, going to be able to do all those little pieces in there. Anything, creating a new page, uploading new products, doing research, any type of virtual assistant work is what we allot to a project executive. Next off, we have a graphic designer. Now, this is very important in the e-commerce and the print-on-demand world because we're constantly needing new designs. Every day, we're launching new designs. So I need a graphic designer on staff full-time who can continually be popping out these awesome designs for us. Now, if you're not working in the print-on-demand world or you're not doing anything graphic-intensive, obviously a graphic designer is not necessary as a full-time piece. But a product creator, whatever type of product and offer you're creating, you're going to need someone in place to continue launching those new products, and that's kind of the same thing a graphic designer be. Now, next off, we have customer support. This is a super important position, typically the first position that I hire out because you don't want, as a business owner, to be handling customer support at all. You want to know what's going on with your customers and the problems, any roadblocks that pop up, but you don't want to be answering those angry emails every day. It's only going to bring your mood down. It's going to bring your attitude down for the day. It's not going to really help your work production. So we want to hire a customer support team as soon as possible. And depending on your business, that might have a lot of different functions. Where our physical business, now we're doing the reoccurring box offers. We're fulfilling in-house. We're drop shipping from China. We have warehouses in California and Tampa. So our customer support is not only answering emails, but they're handling the fulfillment side of those things as well. That's really what that department is on my team. Next off, we have content creators. This is those that are creating content for the masses, for our audience to see. Social media, blog posts, press releases, email content, whatever it may be, this content creator is in charge of that. And so in the beginning, I'm looking for someone who understands the niche and who likes to talk about it. So they're the ones going to be creating content in all of those departments to really connect with our audience. And then lastly, we have an advertiser. This is someone who's going to be sending traffic in, doing, in our case, the Facebook advertising, or if you're doing YouTube ads, you're doing Google ads, whatever it may be, you have that advertiser in place. Now, this is the basic outline. This is the starter position, our step one to moving to that overall breakdown. Now, I wanted to show you all the different roles out of this breakdown that each of those positions are going to be responsible for. So I made this third mind map where we color coordinated it all out. We have our same colors as the previous mind map here, our project executive, our graphic designer, customer support, content creator, and advertiser, and then of course yourself as a project manager. So again, all the blue here is really what you're going to be responsible for when we have these first 5 hires in place. So there's still a lot of work to be done, but most of this legal work, obviously you're going to be hiring a lawyer or an accountant and all that, outsource that. Development lead, this is kind of someone who's going to be creating website, web pages, anything like that. This is things that you can do yourself as well as a project executive can handle. Creative director, this is when we start getting into the creative side of it, the graphics, the video production. I do a lot of video on my businesses. So eventually we'd get a videographer and a video director, but right now I'm part of that, I'm handling that all. Now we do have the graphic designer that they're in there consistently pumping out designs. That's their own role. The art lead, again, is me. I'm the one every Friday coming in and submitting 20, 50, 100 design ideas to this graphic designer, and then their only role, their sole responsibility is to pump out those designs. Then we have the customer support, like I talked about. They're handling the emails and they're also handling the fulfillment side of things. Senior analyst, that's us at first, we're doing our numbers. You could hire a bookkeeper, have a project executive, virtual assistant handle your bookkeeping, but really understanding your numbers and knowing where you are in the beginning is going to be your job, and it's something very important for you to handle. Then we get to the marketing side of things. Marketing director, this is the person in charge of how we're going to send traffic, how we're going to market our product, how we're going to get the message out there. And then this eventually comes down into our content creator, which is the email, the social media, and the blog, and all of our website content. And then also in the media side, the paid advertising side, we get to our advertising executive finally. So those are our 5 main roles. Project manager, you at the beginning. We have our content creator handling all the content needed. We have our advertiser making sure those paid ads are going. Customer relations, making sure that our support and our customers are happy. Our graphic design or our product creator is consistently getting products on the market for us. And of course, our virtual assistant, or what I like to call them, project executives, to fill the gaps for you. So guys, this is pretty much how we're moving from step 1 of the entire overall idea of the business to getting those main pieces in place to handle all of these positions. And then from there, we're going to take those first people and those really quality members that we hire. So if I have a really great content creator, they'll probably move up to content director as I hire an email strategist, as I hire a social media strategist, as I hire a content writer. So eventually we're going to have multiple people in each of these positions, and it's kind of the hierarchy here where the project manager oversees all, the marketing director will oversee these positions, senior analysis, customer relations director, and so on. So guys, my name is Travis Patel. Hopefully you got a lot of great stuff from this video. Hopefully you can see how you can start outsourcing and growing your business and becoming a real business instead of just a freelance moneymaker, because that's really the goal. We want you to be able to go on vacation for the next month if you want, while your system, while your business is still doing exactly the same as it is now. And if you're lucky, it's still growing while you're on that vacation. So guys, my name is Travis Patel. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post below, and I will see you in the next one.